3:28 p.m. It's the 22nd of November, 2021, Monday. Yes, I survived. Yes, I survived, and I'm not quite sure how and why, but I did. Financial aid has to be taken care of, otherwise you get yourself screwed over one way or another. And also, not able to qualify for the next term. So I had to get it taken care of. I had to keep it in good standing at the window here. What I did was taking the financial aid of a class that I already counseled. I didn't like that. Well, thieving. So it had to be replaced, or else collection agency, lawsuits, not to mention not being able to qualify for any grants at that point. Flat. And since I already demonstrated enough of how much I was going to be getting and stuff, I told them I had to dig on my Social Security for this. One after the other, but I didn't care. They're just getting it processed. So now I've got it taken care of, and now I got to go out there and see what the hell's going on next. Sign up for the next course, which I'm going to have to do tonight. I haven't even studied anything about it because I was too busy dealing with my own incessant needs of being a depressed son of a depressed person going crazy at this point, posting stuff out there. I had said that I wasn't going to take it back, and I wasn't, because this has to be shown in that moment of time, in that moment of space, what exactly my brain and my thoughts and my feelings were at that time, despite the fact it may be disturbing to a lot of people and maybe hurting them at the same time. Does it make me a monster? I don't know. It doesn't make me a monster at this point. It made me a hurting human being that wanted to reach out and connect, and I've heard other people trying to reach out and connect. They get it, but I get shut out. So it wasn't fair, and I just put it out there anyway. However, a friend of mine reached out to me just when I got home, or just when I was laying down. I mean, just at the point of laying down on bed. I'm checking out the past messages. She wasn't quite sure if she actually got a hold of me or not. She wanted to spend Thanksgiving, I guess, with her and her family. Well, I already had another family over here that did ask earlier on. I'm grateful. Well, take an earlier dinner, later dinner, if possible. I wouldn't mind the company anyway. Wouldn't mind the company at all. Besides, I miss seeing people like that anyway. This had torn me apart left and right during this whole session here. I don't blame people for it. I don't blame the outsiders in the situation. Hold on, I gotta rescue a dog first. Yeah, it seems little girl is having issues with her damn blanket, I guess. Yeah, sorry, my dog's a sensitive type when it comes down to the temperature. I could deal with the cold for a limited amount of time, and she can't. Makes a big deal about it. And then again, that's my little dog for you anyway. But as for me, big dog here. It surprised me how well and how smooth it went, just to get the process taken care of. Afterwards, it's worse. right after the process and getting things taken care of, and looking how the school had to adapt through this damn bastard bug, and how some of the machines that we usually took for granted, these big monstrosities, and how these smaller gizmos were more complications on how to get a damn prick going in order to get things going. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. No, they're not. No, they're not. So now I got to deal with this. I got to deal with this. So I'm walking on the campus and I'm noticing that at 8 o'clock it's not busy. Where's the life? Where's the sounds? Where's the music? Where's the bodies? And I thought the first time was a shocker enough as it is, but the second time going on the campus again. Once more, I'm shocked, I'm dismayed, I'm lost, and I'm looking at this stuff, and let me move this. Yeah, I haven't got the lights on. But I should, don't I? Because they're important. It's for me anyway. Seeing the campus going through its changes, additions, probably would make some students, well, probably giddy or something like that. For the longer term students, a little disconcerted, lost. Me, paranoid. I hate to say it, because I'm looking at the campus and I'm seeing, I don't know my way how to get past one thing or another. And now I got to learn and got to grow new synapses in my brain to do this. And it has to be done on a repetition level, which means 2 or 3 times a week going to the campus and constantly navigating my way, getting from one end to another end. I'm like, holy moly, how the hell do I do this damn thing? On the end, we've got the construction of one big building. But it's ongoing and there's no way of changing their stuff. Their gates are everywhere, their fence lines, and the parking situation's a little messed up a bit. The student services they had over at the Nolan Valley College is still there. Well, it was considered a computer room, and computer class is now something else. They had to modify, they had to adapt, they had to change of what exactly was going on, and what do they need to do, and what was necessary. And just looking at all these changes, feeling all these changes happening, it was a cold about it. They laughed it off. The young students were laughing it off like crazy. I didn't see the old farts. I didn't see the old farts laughing their asses off over this shit. I didn't see the old farts talking about this shit either. What about the young twerps? Yeah, I did say that, didn't I? You know, they're in their teens, they're in their 20s, and to them stuff, no big deal. But for some of us, old farts have actually gotten used to the old ways and gotten used to routines, to a specific pattern, to a specific behavior. Now I have to modify ourselves left and right, and seeing how this is, it's oppressive. It's compressing, it's squeezing, it's no life. It's no life. And we had a lot more students in the place. Now, again, we're trying to find a way to get across from one place or another. That's one thing. I didn't even hear any music. There was no music on the campus. Usually in the quad area, what they call the quad, so it's, like a town section they have over there. Big, huge cement stone. Usually would be public affairs stuff happening around. Music would be playing from different speakers or from phones or radios or stuff like that. There'd be life, there'd be laughter. It wasn't like that. It's like those are the grindstone or just very few people just walking around. They had more life picked up around 9:30 or 10 o'clock. But usually around 8 or 9 o'clock, I could feel the tempo of the place picking up. I could feel the atmosphere. This time there wasn't any. I walked into the student store expecting the place to be packed. Packed with students and packed with merchandise. I was the only one in there. I was the only student purchasing stuff. I'm looking at the nearly depleted shelves, food-wise, merchandise-wise, study supplies, everything that you'd expect from a student store. Either depleted or coming to that point. Or having spots left and right in between them. It's like, what the hell happened here? I know COVID has been changing a hell of a lot, but man, they changed a lot more than what I anticipated, what I thought of. Usually they would have a line of an aisle full of candy bars and fast food stuff and junk food galore, Pop-Tarts, all the energy stuff that students would need to eat like crazy in the classrooms and also out of the classrooms to get their energy levels up. Hardly anything. Hardly anything. Even the cashier was a bit subdued. You know, she was trying to laugh it off. It was hard for me to take it in. I mean, now I gotta see what the hell's going on the other side of the campus. I'm still waiting for a pickup at the bus stop to get my ass back home to Roseman. So I still had a little bit of time. I mean, I even ate over to the cafeteria, and it was dead. I mean, it was a group of students, maybe about 7 or 8 of them, huddled together. Sporadic. There was hardly any new noise. There would be laughter coming from their end. It was like a study hall. And where was the activity in the cafeteria itself, where they did all the food? All hiding behind the counters. Actually, behind walls and doors. It took the cashier long enough to get over there. Usually there'll be about 6:30 or 7 o'clock. They'll be getting themselves set up. The cashier would be normally there at 6:30 or 7 o'clock set up. Now at 8 or 8:30, when the hours are modified so much, and it felt like things were so damn out of whack. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I couldn't figure it out for the life of me. The COVID had taken a lot of our norms, a lot of our behaviors, a lot of the usual things we do and say and perform and move with and groove with. all the life we emanate. And what we're stuck with is the modifications on how to barely function until something else happens. And for the first time, I didn't want to be at that campus at all. For the first time in my life going to that campus, I had made that my home. My second home, I touted like crazy. I told people that this campus was my home. Well, I'm feeling a stranger in a strange land here. It's like Robert Heinlein all over again. I don't even know my own damn place. I don't know my campus. It's bad enough I get students placing each other every 2 or 3 years or within that time period. That's one thing. No, it's whatever was happening on the campus, trying to modify itself, trying to keep itself together and alive. It's like slash and burn in there. Without seeing the burn scars. But seeing the effects of slash and burn, and don't recognize the landscape. You don't recognize your home. You don't recognize the atmosphere, the smell, the feeling of it. Maybe some people said you haven't been there long enough, or you haven't walked on the campus long enough. It's not that. So the first time when I crossed into the place, I thought I was home, and I felt like I wasn't home. I felt like I was at a college campus, that I felt like I was home. It was nothing. I go into one of the buildings the last time, it was a couple of weeks ago, where I actually had mathematics and science, and not to mention they had a small eatery, even a Subway in there, small cafeteria. So at least that was homey on the outside. The outside, the atmosphere of moody depression. It was getting too much for me. I went to one particular section right close to one of the mathematics and engineering areas that they had, and they had the airplane, one of the test planes back in the 50s, early 40s or 50s, that NASA would use. They had it mounted, and the plane's been there for years. But looking at the plane, I'm looking at it as if it's the only thing that recognized me, and I recognized it. And I had to get a feel of it. I had to feel it and say, I miss you. I really did miss you. And it felt like the plane said the same thing to me. We're the same thing. I couldn't find a place in that campus I could be alone to really cry. You know, sporadic student here and there, or maintenance. I just didn't want to start explaining to people left and right that for the first time I felt like I wasn't a student or anybody there at all. That my campus and I had separated long ago. And it's not the graduation feeling. It's like being dislocated one way or another. And it was so damn disheartening. And I couldn't shake the damn feeling. I couldn't shake it at all. I was looking forward to getting the hell out of there. I was looking forward to getting the hell out of there and I come back. I'm still deciding whether or not if I actually want to do that or not. I still want to pursue the course of education. But what I don't want to pursue is feeling like it's going to be worthless. Because as I'm going through the campus itself, it's like I don't know my own home anymore. It's like coming over to this apartment, okay? It's like coming over to my apartment over here and looking at it for the first time and not recognizing a damn thing. Despite the fact that I just left the damn thing a few hours ago. I'll come back and it's a stranger. It's that kind of a feeling where nothing I recognize around here mattered a damn. That was a horrible feeling. It was I don't know, it's like walking in here and, you know, I know where the bedroom is, but I don't know the bedroom. I know where the kitchen's at. I don't know what's inside each cabinet. What's on the counter. I don't recognize the tools necessary. I don't recognize anything that mattered a damn from me that time. And that's the same feeling, and that's the same thought, that's the same dislocation I've been feeling in this campus. But once I've been doing the online and coming back to the campus, maybe some of the youth are trying to get themselves reestablished. But as an old fart like me, bad phone. But as an old fart like me, it's hard to get adjusted back again. When I first started this campus, when I first started going over here, I actually had my brother with me. And we managed to walk up and down the campus, at least up to Campus Row, up and down the place, just get a little bit of our bearings. And some of them anyway. And throughout the years, I thought I knew most of the campus, okay, that I can feel comfortable wherever I was putting my feet at. It's not the physical barriers that put up there. It's the other barriers that have been put up prior before the reconstruction. I know COVID did a hell of a lot of job on us. Everywhere and anywhere. They did the job on us. But what got to me is not feeling part of my campus anymore. Not feeling part of not feeling the atmosphere, not feeling part of the Antelope Valley College Marauders. They don't even have the Marauders. They got the school colors, but they don't have the Marauders. What the hell's going on? Where's your damn mascot? Where's your tagline here? It was a bit of a Buccaneer situation. Like we got keelhauled and skittled. Maybe if I kept continuing going on over there, maybe I could try to recapture some of it. Maybe. But I don't want to look at it as the end either. I still need to get through some of the courses over there, and even though I may have had time, I saw some of the appointments for counselor waiting figured, no, I'm gonna do this. My time right now is not exactly screwed up. So maybe next week I'll figure out next, or maybe 2 or 3 terms down the road, but I figure I'll take a couple of easy classes this next semester. If I have to change, I'll change, but get something going anyway. I just want something I can hold on to and go through the semester without feeling I haven't accomplished a damn thing. Like I can feel like this means a damn thing to me. Other than that, I don't know what the hell to do. $10. We get this piece of shit. A souvenir of the COVID inside the mass market. If that doesn't kick your ass, I don't know what else will.